Hello Sagittarius, what's going on? I hope you're very well. My name is Diane and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot. And we are going to do a general reading for December, but you know, it's a timeless reading, so whenever you happen to find this, it's when you were meant to see it. I'm so sorry, I'm laughing at the cards because I can see what's going on here. You're very welcome here, Sagittarius. I nearly said Gemini there, so maybe some of you have Gemini in your chart. You're very welcome here, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for being here with me. I really appreciate it. And you know, if you feel called to like and subscribe for me, I would appreciate that so much as well. Alright, the reason I was laughing is there's some kind of situation here. Now, Ten of Swords and Five of Cups. I'm immediately picking up that I have two different situations here, so I'm going to read for both. Because immediately I feel like I'm dealing with some kind of situation where someone has prominent Sagittarius in their chart and somebody else does too. Okay, the first situation. Somebody has been in a relationship, or it's not a love reading, it doesn't have to be love, it could be friends, family. There's been some kind of connection with someone who's very self-centered, like me, and you know, you give to this person and they're kind of spoiled, and I think they're kind of money hungry and they're superficial and they want nice things, like buy me name brand stuff, like buy me this, I want this, you know, and you're just kind of sick of their shit. Like, I think you're that person in the background, just like, I don't know if you can see his face, but he's just like, what the fuck is your problem? Like, I feel like you give everything to this person, but they just don't care. They just take and they take and they take, and they want to be the center of attention, and it's all about them, and you're just done. Ten of Swords, you're just done. And I feel like if this is a love connection, you see how the two swans at the back, you know, there's like the ballet dancer in the middle taking the bow, but I feel like this ending, it's like you're free to pursue someone else. It's like there's two soulmates, but someone, this kind of selfish person, has been getting in the way. And now they're done. It's done. You're finally sick of their shit and you're done. I think you've had some kind of wake-up call. Of course this could be your person, right? But somebody's had a huge wake-up call. A situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities. Sorry about my chair. Let me just settle my butt. There we go. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. It's like getting out of this crappy connection, like frees you up to be with the person you really want to be with. The other thing that I see is there is someone who is not currently in a crappy connection, but in the past they had this Five of Cups thing in the past where something really didn't go well. Like there's some kind of sadness from the past. I feel like this is a love reading, to be honest. But you know, you can apply it to whatever, like however it fits. Like, don't try and make it fit, obviously, but if you're like, oh, that sounds like something in my life that's not love, then it'll be that, you know. But somebody here had a relationship with someone that it just didn't go well. Like, they might have cheated on them, or the person might have been a drunk, or had an addiction, or they might have just liked to party. You know, they wanted to be single, and this person wanted to be in a connection, but they finally released this sadness, because the Ten of Swords is not just about an ending, it's about accepting that something has ended. So I feel like there's two things here. One person could be getting out of a connection. They keep screaming Leo at me, which listen, I'm really sorry if there's any Leo cross watchers, but it's that kind of I mean, it could be a Leo, but it's like an attention seeker. And I don't think Leos are attention seekers because I'm a Gemini. I get Leos and I get Geminis, but they're screaming that at me, so it might actually be a Leo. And by the way, I just want to go on record as saying that I don't think Leos are attention seekers. They're just people who were born to be in the spotlight, right? But they're saying Leo, so they're basically saying attention seeker. Like, this person just didn't care. You know what I mean? Yeah. You also have the Four of Swords here and the Three of Wands. Now the Four of Swords, that's someone sleeping, right? But it's in reverse. You have let me just show you, the Four of Swords and the Three of Wands, right? So there has been a separation, there has been a delay. Possibly, whoever had the sadness about the past relationship, they needed to heal. They needed time to physically heal, to rest their body and to rest their mind. The other person who was still in this toxic connection, I feel like that person needed space to think. This time is coming to a close. The time of being apart, the time of separation, the time of rest, the time for thinking is over. The Three of Wands, it's happening now. This is going to happen very, very soon. So be ready, okay? Make sure you keep your energy grounded, okay? Because when things start to happen very fast, I don't know, if you're anything like me, I get ungrounded quite easily, and I get like almost too excited, or I get, yeah, like ungrounded, and you forget to eat, and you know, the house kind of goes to pot and all this. Like, just make sure you're stable and grounded, because you're no good to anyone if you're not eating and you're not sleeping and you're all burnt out, right? Because something's about to happen fast, all right? I can feel it. Yeah, it's time to take the next step. The planning, the stage of planning is over. It's time. That's what keeps coming through. And you have the Seven of Swords and the Two of Wands. I feel there's been a decision. This came out for Scorpio. You see how the wee boy's trying to get up the dark path, right? He's like, but I always go this way. I want to go that way. That's the way that I go. And the angel, Archangel Michael's going, yeah, that way's blocked now. We're not going that way now. We're going up the nice way. Look at this new path that we have that goes through the shiny field, like with the sun and the flowers and the bunnies and shit like this. Look, we laid it all out for you. Stop trying to go up the dark path. You know, it's like in a movie where, like, you know, I don't know, it's like a scary movie, right? I think where there's like one sign that says death and the other one says safety, and she runs towards death. Spirit's like, no, the other way. And the Two of Wands is a decision. I think that's interesting that you have the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands, because the Two of Wands is kind of putting in the legwork. It's making a decision. It's doing the background stuff. And they're saying now, that time's done. So I feel like whatever the option is, like whatever's going on here for you, you've basically made a choice to move away from the dark path and go up the light path, you know, where you're going to be happy. And you have the Two of Wands. Make bold and ambitious choices. Important relationships with people who share your vision. So there's someone, I feel really strongly, whether this is love, I feel it is love for most of you. If you're not looking for love, then it's likely to be like a best friend coming into your life. It could also be a supportive family member, but it's like, yeah, you're gonna walk this path together, this new path. Whoever this new person is, I feel there's a new person. I feel this is someone who shares your vision, and the next person, this person that you're headed towards, it's a very important connection in your life. You see how they are, right? They're looking a bit bedraggled. They're kind of not sure where they're going, but they're walking side by side. They look tired. So I feel this may be two people coming together. Now, one of you could have been currently in a shitty relationship with like this attention-seeking person, and the other person could have been recovering from some, like a sad, you know, a relationship that didn't go right in the past, and now you're coming together. That's what I feel is going on here. And like I said, you might both be Sagittarius or have it in your chart somewhere. That's why the reading is kind of mixed, if you see what I mean. I have to tell you, it may not be that easy, okay? Because this person, for a start, whoever this, look at me, psychopath that you've been dealing with, is they're not going to want to let you go because you've been doing all the work for them. You've been like buying them stuff, and like, I really feel very strongly that they just, I don't know how to describe it. It's like, they just didn't give a shit about you. It was like, as long as you keep the money coming, or as long as you buy me stuff, or as long as you're there when I need you, and you just stand there and you just stay quiet and you just agree with me and tell me I look pretty or tell me I look handsome, that's your job. I don't really care about you or what you want. Don't care about that. It's all about me. So when you leave, they're not gonna like it, okay? So you and this new person, you may have to scramble a little bit, okay? Because maybe, I don't know. Yeah, it's like, this is so cheesy, but you know Bon Jovi? What is that song? Living on a Prayer, right? With, I can't remember the name of the couple, but there's a song, but if you don't know it, listen to it, because that's what's coming through. You're not going to be like that forever though, okay? It's literally just the start of this connection. It might be a bit like living on a prayer, like you kind of move in very suddenly, or it's like, yeah, you're both just a bit bedraggled and you're like, oh my god, like, oh, my phone keeps going. Yeah, there just might be like initially a lot of chaos while this comes together. But I feel it's because you're both, I kind of getting, there's like, it's like you're having to crawl towards each other, because there's people on both sides of you. They have people and you have people that are like, the claws are still like, they're still trying to claw you back to them, and you're both like, no, get the fuck off me, I want to go for, you know, it's like, it's really sweet. But it's like you, me versus the world, you know? It's like, as long as we have each other, like, I don't care what happens. And you're definitely leaving something behind. I see this Five of Swords, which Scorpio also had, and you have the Death card. So the Five of Swords is, yeah, this situation doesn't serve you. So the Five of Swords can talk about a narcissist. And I think that's interesting that you have the Four of Swords and then the Five of Swords, because it's like you needed time to think about what you wanted, and now that you have thought, you're like, we're done. Cutting you off, because actually what he's doing there is cutting an etheric cord, which is like, you're no longer allowing someone to feed off you emotionally, like a vampire. You know? Yeah, the Five of Swords can talk about a narcissist. You know, not someone who's, I don't mean someone who's like vain. I mean like an actual personality disorder. Especially if you are an empath, they really love empaths. They're like, you know, chum. An empath is like chum in the water to a narcissist, because you're useful, right? You're useful. But this is a situation you've tried, Sag. You tried to make this work with this person, but it's not going to work. You know, the Five of Swords is like, literally, I always see it as like standing at the edge of a black hole and pouring like time or money or love or whatever it is into it. It's never going to change anything. This person that you're dealing with is a black hole, basically. That's what a narcissist is. And they may not even, you know, maybe narcissist is a bit strong, depends on your situation, but the Five of Swords is like a constant someone trying to one-up you. It's like a game, it's mind games. It's like, oh, I won that one. you know, and you're just putting down your swords and just being like, you know what, just leave me alone. Just leave me alone, leave me in peace. Yeah, because this card, the death card in this deck, is literally peace. You're cutting off someone who's like, oh, horrible, selfish. They don't care about you, Sag. They don't care about you. It's all about them. And like I said, if you're the person who released a relationship a long time ago, I feel like it's because the other person they wanted to party, or they like to drink, or there was maybe some kind of addiction, or maybe they cheated on you. It's one of those things. But yeah, you cutting this person out of your life is going to bring you a lot of peace. And the death card here, release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. So, you know, if you're the person who was releasing a past situation, you know, it's literally you're releasing the sadness and moving on. You know, you're ready now. It's time. It's time for both of you to come together. And again, this doesn't have to be a love reading. You can apply this to, could even be work, Sag, you know. What else for Sagittarius? You know what? I just really want to get an affirmation for you guys. You see those two? I don't think there's another card in this deck that has 2 butterflies on it. I think this is the only card in this deck that has 2 butterflies on the back, and it's just come out. This is a soulmate. You are headed towards some kind of soulmate. It's this person. This person right here. They're going to walk the path with you. And you know, I feel like some of you guys watching this have Scorpio placements, or maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio, because it's kind of similar. And I want to say it to you too, what I said to them. This person, this attention seeker, though I feel specifically this is the message for those of you that were dealing with this attention seeking narcissistic kind of energy. They may have made you feel worthless. You are not worthless, okay? You're just with a narcissist. They feed off you. That's what they do. If you don't know about narcissists, look it up. There's a really good woman. I'm going to try and remember to leave the link in the description box, called Dr. Yeah, I have no idea. I'll try and remember it in the comments. But this new person coming in as your soulmate, you see how similar you are? Beautiful. And I think you've both undergone a change. So like I said, it might be messy at the start, okay? You guys might not, I don't know, because you may have had to leave your house behind, or I don't know, maybe it's a marriage or something and the person takes you for your money or something, but you may not have a lot to start off with this person, but it doesn't matter. You'll be fine. Okay, you'll be absolutely fine. You might, like I said, bedraggled is kind of what's coming through. So you might just both be super tired when you meet each other, and you're just like, you kind of collapse into each other's arms, or like when you move in or whatever, you're just like, oh my god, I'm so tired. I'm so glad you're here. But yeah, you have letting go, create space for me to receive. So you're letting go, you're both letting go of someone to like receive each other. I have I don't know who it is, but there's someone here, like it's probably your person. I don't know if you're noticing the right side of your body or your right hand getting cold when you're watching this. That's your person. I dare to dream of wonderful things happening in my life, because I think it's almost like this person's too good to be true for both of you. You both kind of think the other one's too good to be true. I'm not going to take any more of that. Right. What else for Sagittarius? Oh, very nice. You have Venusian Galactic Council. I just want to start off by saying the Venusians, because I have another deck, I can't quite remember the card, but it's a Starseed deck. This is a very blessed union that you're coming into now. Spirit has been very involved with the coming together of this union. But yeah, the Venusians in the Starseed Oracle deck, or whatever it's called, it's a romance card. It's soulmates. I don't know if you both, this is a bit woo-woo, but I don't know if maybe both of you have connections with like Venus or something from past lives, and you don't have to take that if that's too woo-woo for you. Okay, I totally get it. Star being guides, answer the call, time to shine. Oh my god, look what, I didn't even see that. You know what I was just saying about Spirit's very involved? Look, there's 3 people there. Can you see? So that's you or your person, like both of you, and then there's like a, can you see? There's like a star being, like Spirit is in the middle, like making sure that you guys come together. And I'm seeing it like, I don't know if you've seen Supernatural, but you know the Cupid episode? And he's like, oh yeah, the union of John and Mary Winchester, like very big deal upstairs. It's that kind of, they're like, no, this is coming together. This is some kind of important union. I don't know if you have an important child to come through or an important purpose or something, but Spirit's like intervening here. They're like, no, this is happening. You guys are coming together, but give me your hands because I'm intervening. Okay, you guys are meant to be together. That's you, me versus the world, baby. That's what keeps coming through. Do you know what? The readings have been very intense today. What else for Sagittarius? Cherishing self. Gemini had that. And coming into power. Scorpio had that. I accept and love myself. So Sagittarius, make sure you are making time to, first of all, if you're able to, you know, I know when you're in a house with a narcissist, this is not always an option because they don't like to see you taking care of yourself, because that's time that you could be spending doing shit for them, right? But yeah, to those of you that are able to do this, make sure that you're spending time for yourself, you know, doing nice things for yourself. And I said the exact same thing to Gemini, like not everything you do has to be productive. It's okay for you to relax or like have a bath or take yourself out for a little meal, you know, if that's what you want to do. Just make sure you're taking time to do that. Sacral chakra, acknowledging emotions. You are worthy. No matter what this person has told you, you are worthy and your emotions matter. Okay? Yeah, you and this person both had to learn to accept and love yourselves. And you're both givers. You're going to have such a blessed union because it's literally like 2 angels coming together. This is such a beautiful reading. Like, I'm so happy to be part of this energy. It's almost making me cry a little bit. And you know what? I feel when you do come together, you guys are going to be very happy. There's going to be like a lot of kind of cooking dinner in the house and like chilling with a cup of tea or a coffee or something in the house. I'm going to get another deck. Sorry, Sag, my camera cut out. Spirit, is that 25 minutes? It didn't feel like it. Sorry if I've been rambling. Spirit is so... It's very important that you both come together. It's your destiny. It's a destined union. Yeah, you're really both, I think, not sure where you're going, but you don't care because you're like each other's sanctuary. Make sure you keep your energy grounded though. That's something that's really been coming through in these readings, okay, this week. Like, make sure you're grounding your energy. If you can, spend some time outside, do some meditation, exercise, whatever you can do. Yeah, listen, there may be some, sorry, because you have overcoming obstacles and grounding. There may be some obstacles, okay, but you can overcome them. I don't know what the obstacles are going to be. Maybe it's like housing. You know, maybe it's like if you're trying to leave this narcissist, maybe you're like, oh shit, they're going to take my money. Where am I going to live? Spirit is saying, keep your energy grounded. Don't freak out. Don't panic. You can do this because it's destined. It's supposed to happen, okay? And the more that you're grounded, the more able, it sounds kind of backwards, but like the more grounded you are, the easier like messages are to come through for you. Because when you're not grounded, like your ego starts to come up and you get all jumbled up, so you don't know what's your ego and what's, like, you're kind of blocking your intuition when you're panicking, you know what I mean? So when you're grounding yourself, it's easier for intuition to flow, and then you're gonna be like, oh, I can deal with that, that's no problem, you know, that's no problem. Because the narcissist is going to try and make it as hard as they can for you to leave. That's what they do, okay? But they have, I'm going to tell you, as someone who has dealt with these people all my life, it feels like thousands of them, there's only so much power they have. They want to make you feel like they're all powerful, and like if you leave, like you're going to die. You know, you're not. They have very limited power. Once you basically tell them to fuck off, there's very little they can actually do, you know? And you know what? If they want your money, let them have it. Just give it to them. You'll have your peace, right? And you and this person, I promise you, are going to make a beautiful life together because you're finding sanctuary, look, with each other. This came up for Cancer. Maybe you got some Cancer. Was it Cancer or Virgo? Cancer or Virgo. Maybe you got some of that in your chart. Fellow travelers, support is all around you. You see the peacocks, you're going to find other peacocks. Because this person that you are with, or this person, whatever your situation, and I said it in the other reading too, right? If you're a peacock, peacocks are amazing. There's no other bird on the planet, in my opinion, as amazing as a peacock. I mean, look at them. What the hell? They have that crazy tail, and then they do the, you know, it's crazy. They're like alien birds. Like if somebody asked you to draw like a crazy bird, you probably couldn't even think of that, like unless you'd seen it before. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, this crazy bird that looks like it has a billion eyes, like what? But yeah, you're like this beautiful peacock, but if you're around pigeons, like low vibrational grasping pigeons, they're never going to want you to shine because you're going to outshine them. And we can't have that. Oh my God, we can't have that. You know, so you need to go find other peacocks. And this person, I feel it's one specific person is going to be your sanctuary. You're going to be their sanctuary and they're going to be your sanctuary. This is funny because it came up for Libra. This person might have a house. Like if you are about to leave a relationship behind and you live with the person, you may be almost immediately moving into this person's house because they might have a spare room. Like moving in as a flatmate or something. Yeah, the camera just went to 444. You know, it could be as literal as that. Like this person is just gonna be like, come stay with me, you know, or you guys move in together or something. Or it could just be this person's gonna be your sanctuary, you know. Wow, okay. Listen though, I feel like it's gonna happen really soon, so be ready. Oh, Sag. Okay, so that was the end of your messages. I hope it was a useful reading. Many thanks for watching as always, and you know, if you feel called to like and subscribe for me, I'd appreciate it so much. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light.